Everybody, Flash was back again in Suzerain. This one is pre-recorded because I'm currently on holiday. Alright, hopefully next week I'll go back to live streaming it because I quite enjoyed it the other day. A few days later, this is after the assassination at our inauguration ceremony or something. Let's read the report. The chief police report 2 bloodish women with affiliations to the BFF have been caught in Hull before they could execute a terror attack on a car drive. Both men are listed wanted criminals, enemies of state. This women admitted their intentions to attack the National Front's party event at Sol Square when Khazar Kibna gave his speech. Claimed they're acting alone. Okay. Right, we've got 7 news articles. Here we go. Berners Circus assassinated by the young swords. Aimed at creating discontent, basically. Unity despite differences. Chief Pastor Futures quick side with Party Block and a mid-recession, the lack of stability and security caused by the death of Berners Circus is an unacceptable reality. More jobs at K-Fine, Economist. Bailing up businesses. Obviously the economy wants to back business. That's more questioning of the assassination. Right, obviously Radical are going to go on because he was a communist, so they're going to be in mourning. Geopolitics. Wagner Labour unions drive further decentralised economic growth and powers workers. These Labour unions are spearheading the next phase of decentralised economic growth, worker power in Ragland. Federal Economic Organisation Society continues to reshape the political landscape. Interesting. Has estimated the potential of democratic decentralised management structures modelized led to a remarkable 70% increase in productivity and 33% rise in work satisfaction. Okay, interesting. Okay, doesn't sound very socialistic to me. They're massive numbers though. Anyway, he descends on Marbone amid resource extraction controversy. In the midst of political unstable situation in Marbone, the largest Caucasian PMC, Palantir Secure Solutions deployed its forces to the resource-rich nation. Sources reveal that the PMC have been contracted by several multinational corporations to secure and extract valuable resources amid the chaos. The country of Costa Rica has been grappling internal strife and weak governance leading to a power vacuum. Okay. Interesting. These are PMCs. That's one of the new things in the game. And I wonder if we can see that over here. What we've got here, we've got Wellen. A message from leader Wellen warned is regarding a pathway for the mountains of Bergia that last traitor to escape of the state escaped to Swordland. Okay, that's something that's going to come up later on. And Magnolia. Dramatic critique in balanced trade between our countries. That's going to come up later. I want to see if we see where this Marrowbone was. Camera's a bit crazy today. Is it over on this one? Must be off map. Okay. Well, let's start working our way around the news report, shall we? Let's start from over here. Stored. Lack of police. They're wanting lack of police, lack of equipment. Police understaffed again. Yeah. Lack of police. Ongoing issue. I'm sure there's more cities on the map. Young Sword youth ringleaders in Ike Turn has claimed responsibility for the organised attack on Blush Market that resulted in the death of 7. He was found dead inside with 2 bullet wounds in the back of the head. They seem was organised to make it look like a suicide. Okay. Fine, that's interesting. So dam has reached maximum capacity. Dam, a crucial element of the city's infrastructure, has been handling enormous amounts of water inflow recently with reservoir at full capacity under scrutiny. Okay. Slightly concerning. Cache of Rumberg made weapons, 48 KA-74s. Okay. from Rumberg. Greasy mitts all over the situation. That's the time we're gonna start getting countries trying to interfere in our local issues. Communist Party. Okay, more illegal firearms. More illegal firearms. Blimey, having guns flown about. Vaglan. Destroyed by the police. Communist Party, okay. Lots of problems with illegal guns and a lot of annoyed people. Let's do security briefing first and then we'll go to dinner. I arrived at the front doors in front of the doors leading to the Situation Room. Today's security briefing was arranged in two parts, starting with internal matters and moving on to the external matters after a short break. Lilia Grass, Minister of Justice, and Neil Morgan, okay. Second part, we've got Isaf Lankier, along with Volkan Kruger, Minister of Defence and Chief of the Armed Forces, okay. It's not at Lucien. I'm not sure what effect that has. And everyone in the room sat down next to Lucien. He put his glasses on and went through the documents in front of him shortly after he realised he raised his hand to address the attendees. We'll go to today's meeting of internal security briefing. Assume everyone has already been over the agenda, busy schedule. Yep, let's get into it. Yep, could indicate tensions are rising as we feared. What is the status of the Burner Circus investigation? News. I have received news this morning that the investigator into the murder of Burner, that was quick. Please like us, more we know the better. For the further investigating testimonies, we have confirmed the motive and also the events leading up to the shooting. A few days prior, members of the Red Youth initiated a violent attack on Young Soul's local leader in Jen, which we just saw. That was one of the news articles we saw down here a minute ago. We believe the Young Souls have them called for reversion into the death of Mr. That's a bit extreme, isn't it? He often spoke against the Young Swords and national sentiments in the assembly. He was a big target, not to mention his radical communist views. Okay. Red Youth. Radical. Sutherland just lost a great writer for what? I'm between 1 and 3. Whether that, if I do that, mate. Political violence start. I'm wondering if I do that, it might show me to lean towards the left. So I'm not going to go. It's to stop now. Yes, we kept it at bay for so long. It seems there are now new triggers. Okay. Reveal a troubling fact. The funding sources of the Red Youth have clear link to United Contana. Are you sure? Yes, we found a cash trail. Several members of ties to United Contana have been detained and information extracted from them. Extracted. For accomplice at Wadsing in Sutherland. Okay. That's a big jump, isn't it? It isn't unusual for the superpowers to influence other nations, but I think this case is a little too far. It is a little far-fetched. The left lacks popular support in Sutherland. He eagerly lifted down the motions for her to speak. In detail, it would be wrong to jump to conclusions about a clear foreign influence, yet Contana have a humanitarian and cultural ties with many countries, including Sutherland. I also don't want to jump to conclusions immediately. Yep, I agree. Nearly 3 decades ago, they funded General Rickard and tried to establish a communist dictatorship in the country. If we're not for Colonel Blimey, she's an old guard, definitely old guard. Okay, has linked the funding channel to this consulate in Benfey. As we all know, the enemies of Sutherland are many, but we also have threats inside the country. We need to remain vigilant. As a country, we have the power to deal with any threat. As a government, okay. Do we though? I'm not sure we do. I'm going to go with 3. If we give up essential freedoms to purchase temporary security, we need fair point. This is debatable, yes, we know what more security and surveillance caused to this country under President Sol. Let's not forget President, God bless him, brought stability after a long period of bloodshed and chaos, but moving on. Yeah, okay. Our highest eternal threat comes from the estimated 20,000 strong bloody Suzerain front led by imprisoned Dwell and Arg. They are a banned political organisation, now a militant force fronting in slight racial violence. This makes they make a lot of noise but have little substance. A barking dog doesn't bite. Do they have support of the citizens? To some extent, look, they couldn't attract a wide audience of Bloods, but they could potentially attract thousands if anti-Blood sentiment spreads in Sutherland again. Page 2 of the report. Our intelligence intercepts 2 crates filled with weapons close to the Rumberg border. Okay, that's another news article we saw there. We expect that more have been smuggled in. A group of Bloods were caught with his guns at the checkpoint not far away. Okay. Rumberg has been acting aggressive in the region for a long time. I'm not surprised. They're attempting to weaponise and blood people against them. It helps them cause internal strife within the country. This is worrying, very worrying. Yeah, it is. Can we make any direct correlation between FF? This is too far. We need to keep level-headed. Rumberg, they're looking for us to take action. Yeah, we need to get level-headed. They will play dirty while we play nice. It is a battle we will lose. This is grave news, but we must be careful not to stoke the fire of anti-blood sentiment, which is very true. It's directly causing tensions to increasing the anti-bloodish stance. I must remind you, Governor Braun is directly responsible for the arrest of. Okay. It is true that his methods can be extreme at times, but his policy that kept the region peaceful over the last few decades. He is misusing the powers given to him by Tarquin, so the insane authority of the government is surely a root cause. It is very difficult to revoke the special status of Birgit under current circumstances. Okay, so he's got lots of power for now, yes, but enough justification for it would be possible anyway. We'll discuss this at a later time, so we need to keep an eye on that then. Big has always been a region of chaos and trouble. Tell me about the special region. Now, Berger was given special status by Tarkus after the full-scale uprising of the BFF against the Social government in 1935. Those couple of years were disastrous for Berger. Drawing on the BFF declared war. Warners openly attacked our people and occupied entire cities. It was a massive uprising. I'd like to point out the longest time they were in control of the city was 2 weeks. I wouldn't call that an occupation. For BFF court seizing activities of special cities was never revoked. Today gives insane amounts of authority. He was in trouble with the law before for not following the central government's authority. There's also its own police force directly commanded by Governor Braun. They're not part of my ministry and only cooperate when they are forced to do. This is a problem. Yeah, it's bloody right it is. So we've got this is new. This wasn't in the preview. This wasn't. I think this is new for 2.0 because I don't remember this from our previous 2 runs. This is a problem. Even though our force authorities serve in Bergia, so basically it's almost like an independent. It's almost like his independent bloody state going on there, a state within a state. We should find a way to revoke the status of Bergia one way or another. Most severe situation. It was said that Minister doesn't have full control of Bergia. So maddening. I'll do my best. What is the second most important threat? Gang violence that is threatening in August and Aglan regions. 2 prominent organised crime families are at war. Bloodshed. Why can't we just arrest them? The primary is systemic corruption. They infiltrated several government offices and the police. That's how they can evade us. They are playing with fire. I want them gone for good. While I agree it will make Sutherland a better place, it will not be easy. The gangs exist because corruption is common in our country. They buy our police officers and slip our checkpoints. I'll be honest with you, with our current capabilities, we may not be able to prevent further armings of separatists while maintaining order in Bergen, August and Agland. If law enforcement budget is increased, I can't be fully responsible for what happens. Our police units are spread thin as is. yeah, keep you fully informed as evaluating my experience and expertise keeping our country safe. The reason why I didn't up her budget because I don't trust her. My judgment has been coloured by previous runs. Which one increasing? I wish you'd stop using the word thugs less. The real problem is corruption, which is fueling gang violence, and is very likely the reason why these weapons that were smuggled in. Higher budget could help end that. These threats seem more direct than a few bribes. Valid points. Corruption is a root of all evil after all. We can look into corruption once the weapons have been found, the gangs have been beaten. Future administration kicking the can down the road. Yeah, you're right, we've got to get corruption. They don't like each other either. Well, this concludes the topics for the internal problem. Let's move on. Have a good day. Until next time. ISAF Lancashire, along with 3 high-ranking officials when students walked into the room, one of them none other than General Kruger, the Chief of the Armed Forces. He looks like Mr. Potato Head, he does. Anyway, towards the table, they stood by the door. Mr. President, let's begin. Kruger, with me due to escalation on the problem on our borders at 40. Yep. He's in his 70s, yet he'd been bulky by the result of his commander training. Not only was he the second most decorated officer in Sutherland, he was also the longest serving. Shake his hand. Patiently seemed uneasy with the presence of another high-ranking officer in the room. Thanks for coming. Yep, let's crack on. Took the seats while the officer stood by the door. The situation at the northern border of Rumberg is very tense. We're observing deployment of divisions close to our border. Yep, there. Go to Rumberg. Been increasing expansionist in the past decades and also interfered in Agnolia, but they now turn their sights on us. What is our current strategy? Patrolling close to the borders of our border force and keeping army reserve divisions near. Seems like we want to increase the pressure both externally and internally. Mr. President, if I may. Please, General. The picture is becoming clear. The list of information from material about the weapons caches now there is an increased activity military activity build up close to our borders. That situation was analysed by General Staff and prediction is future territorial occasion by Rumberg. Yeah. We'll not let you down, Mr. President. General Staff is comprised of the smartest military individuals. I require to increase our military budget to enlist more soldiers. Only then we can stand strong against our enemies. A larger force will hold them at bay. It's right. We need to increase our military budget, although we don't see eye to eye on exactly how to spend the budget. That much we agree on. Cares about 1 2. We need strong allies to withstand such a superior power. They are our nemesis. Times are changing. War is coming, Mr. President. Whether we like it or not, we must be prepared. Don't forget, during the election you promised to focus on military. I'm a man of my word. Yeah. Of course you are. That's why I follow you, Mr. President. National Army is a more capable military force against Rumberg. Hasn't fallen to an invading force for 200 years. Okay, and then this is the thing with we either go it alone or we side with Vagsland and the communists or Lesbia and the democracy. The Rumberg wouldn't attack a nation out of the superpower. These options should be considered. They could be considered, but why pander to others when we can solve the issues ourselves? We have no true friend outside these borders. Excuse me, Mr. President. Change entered him again, expression changed. There's been a Rumberg military activity close to the Narbel border. I just spoke to the local commander. Welcome, we should go to the minister and get further updates from our branches. Understood, raising military readiness is first. If there is truly an extraordinary attempt, we will relate to you. Okay. Break on, make sure not to escalate things further. Nobody wants a war. Hail Swordland. Hail. Okay. Destiny's reports interior indicates inside of them. Okay. What next? Yeah, really. That's the type of problems you're facing. That's what goes about this game. It's not just internal economic problems. You got external. You got all sorts going on. Okay, key piece in the chessboard of the global life between Arcadia and Alcantara. But in recent years, there was no such aggression on Swordland, not least at these levels. All it is one tiny spark to start the flames of war. The phone rang. Lumberg had decided to close their consulate in Lockhaven. Okay. Situation update, domestic pressure, Lumberg expansion, lack of allies, yep. Okay. Diplomatic pressure. Yep, that's not a surprise. So we've got Boomers Infrastructure Project. Okay. Underhaul Construction picked as number one construction company. Okay. So Underhaul Construction once again number one. Okay. Kevin Times, gang violence claims girl's life. Okay. Roof Direct Crisis. Okay. 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 Oh, nothing to see there. Let's go back. Let's go region. Let's go here first. KZX RCBM, recent intelligent briefing report like ages moves progress underscoring successful completion of the Missile 4 intercontinental ballistic missile. Okay. So they've got a big nuke basically. Back over to our borders here. Let's work our way around the room. The rise of Golcondinism in the ruralism. Okay, well I'm not too bothered about that. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. Situation, look at that. Nationwide revolt, yeah, lots of problems. Lots of problems. Okay. He's opening his doors inside. Okay, that's not good. Clearly shows Katana helping the communists. Okay, dinner with the family. Okay. I turn the door. Anyone else to eat me? Dies. You're home. I hope they're trying to keep. Trying to put yep. Okay. What was? Let's see that one. Interesting, serious. Oh, the bad man gone. Oh, blimey, yes, took care of everything. All the way. Okay. Yep. You shouldn't have. Your day. I get decent groceries from just like old times. Yeah, Zabra. Chickpea stew topped with beef. Ooh, sounds lovely. Right, dish. Region. Do you want to cheer up a bit? Yeah. 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 Day. Get smoke. Knock on the door. No response. Knock on the door again. Bang on the door. Click off. Alright. You lock the door and open the door. What do you want? Next time I won't try to hand over the cigarettes. Food's ready. Great, I'm starving. Let's not cause a confrontation with him. Yep. Silence. I don't know if you remember the owner. He's been there every day for the past 30 years. 20 years, for example. 20 years of this, I'd be dead. I don't want this country so bad. Right, goes to a nice person. Tim. Nothing happened. Yeah. Holder. No, I never answered to do. You will not raise your voice to me, young man. Very see. Fine, let's talk about it. Sit down. Say it again. Do you think I would let us go down so easily? Smirked. No. Here is it. It was just one rogue shooter. We were not even the target. Off we were. After each other. Okay. He's young, I know, but there's so much longer you can shield him. Always have plenty of ashes around his age. There's not much longer we can shield him from the ugliness of the world. That's very true. If the truth and any effect on me, you'll be first to know. Oh. Okay. We're over. Time will tell. Okay. More news articles. 4 more news articles. Yes, it's smoking. Yep. Okay, we always know that's going to happen. Comparative release insightful workers' rights. Capitalists, that's what I'm looking for. Communists versus capitalists. So it's surprise company. Okay. Okay. News articles first. Protest across Swordland. Yeah, there's nothing new. There's nothing new we don't know about here. Protests in Gunji. Okay. Political chaos. NFP and list calls for political chaos. Unrest in Swordland. Yes, nothing new there. End of the day at Moon Palace. Let's do React. Call for restraint of national visit affected towns in person. Label press as traitors. Visit affected towns. Saving. End of the day. Late in the evening. To the top. Let's sword out. Lean back and relax. Glance downwards on the window, saw Serge on the guards waiting for me at the main gate. It's good to see you at a meeting with Hospital spokesman. I'm not, don't worry about it. I thought the private businessman once or twice on alone. Okay. 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 He's confident. He sat down. Why are you really here? Yeah, why are you really late at night? You're not very welcoming. I don't trust you, mate. Make you actually no reason to say the rudeness. Blimey. Forgive me, a very long day. You're the president after all. Please. The morning people have to present. I'm listening. Say to the economy sort influences everyone. It's hard. Let's be yeah. Okay, the purchase some new gadgets. With the risk that comes reward, I expect good return on my investment. You have keen eyes for business. Hell yeah. Yep. We're having a good start to the term. We are having a good start to the term for sure. Besides recent troubles, but free market. Yep. We have nothing but trouble so far. To avoid this hard to dispute. I could have said it better, or could I? Could we have helped the government? He grinned. Yep. The focus on these of the businesses. This is to boost the economy. Yep. The right intentions for sure. Could help you get some of that recession, which will be the key problem to serve your term, even to your re-election. Yep. The gesture goodwill. Soon the investment project contract will go to one of the three main contenders. As I've heard, 6 months of order to. Okay. As articles and articles is acceptable. Remind me to visit the office now. Do you have a deal? Yeah, I'm taking the bribe. Let's try and invite to a special meeting in the future. Right, to unite every stakeholder to improve the economy. Okay. Goodwill. Okay. Okay. Don't speak of it again. That's going to come back and bite me on the arse. That is going to come back and bite me on the bottom. But we need the money. Unlocked. Store about you. This is new. Oh, coolio. That's new. Collectibles. No, I've not seen this before. Cool. Swordland. Oh, cool. I've not seen this before. Anyway, let's go back. Yeah. Return. Okay, we've got lots of things to look at. Okay. Okay, that's something happened that I'm not particularly bothered about. Read about situation. Okay, that's Rumberg trying to cause problems. Okay. Says a member. Part of the agent burn store down. Okay. Finalisation of contract. Let's do the contract. Let's do this one first. Yeah. That one. See you again. Rearranging the opportunity. Okay. I trust in economic plans. Hear it. Successfully. According to my employees were employed because of business expansion. What will it take to stop the recession? It's just beginning. It's budget right, yes. Looking for. Okay, so we've got to look at the files. We've got Swedish, right? Okay. Well, we know we're going to go with that one because we've taken the bribe for it. Right, so let's go with Taurus Holdings. Go through the motions. Company. Okay. Not suitable for large projects. Why shouldn't we go with Taurus? To be frank, what's the largest mega project they worked on? I don't even remember. Shook his head. Risky. Now, spoiler alert, I've gone with Taurus in the previous run and it didn't go well. We shouldn't risk part of first project at risk. Okay, who's next? Okay. Okay, don't feel confident with Sword. Let's go with Soldier Stoke Corporation. In 1891, running day-to-day constructions of our country. We're going against election promises, don't we? To move away from. Okay. So it's like some modern way of thinking, also underperform. Look at the abysmal regional railway system. No great news, but their track record clearly shows complete contract sales of employees who have experience. They need more resources to finish a project of this size. I'm on the fence about underhaul construction. And in 25 expanded during the economic boom of the 30s. Yep. I sold half his shares years ago, but have a chance to work and excelled at it. But it's the private sector. They subject their workers' conditions below working standards, which is troubling. Must be respected. You have to trust a corporation. Project. Okay, yep. Record. They anticipate to go over budget, but they will finish on time. So we shall go with Swordland. Okay. Yep, I know I have. I've been paid to make the right choice, mate. I think we're off to a good start. Going to sell will be late next year. So this is Font Vizia. Thank you. Off we go. How long have we been going for? 9 a day, 10 minutes in a week. We're saving. I think I'm going to call it just there. It's saved, which is good. We've got stuff to look at here. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next one. Cheers, bye.